Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my baby must-haves video. No particular order. I do have a list in front of me, so it helps me remember some of the stuff because I know I wouldn't on my own. The first thing is the Dr. Brown's bottles. With my last two babies, I used the like the tall, skinny ones. I guess I didn't know that they had a wider bottle. So this time with me breastfeeding, I think I'm gonna use, or I don't think, because obviously I bought them already. I'm going to use the wide neck bottles. I just think that with it being a bigger nipple, that it would be better for breastfeeding. It would simulate you know, the breast a little better. Also, I have read the reviews on the wider ones and they are easier to clean, and that's a bonus because these do come with a lot of parts. It's the natural flow, so it has this thing in the middle. I don't know if you can see that, but it's supposed to help reduce colic and fussiness, gas, all that stuff, and I believe they do work because my last two children never really had a problem with being gassy and whatnot, so I attribute that to the bottles. So I'm super excited to use the bigger ones, the wide neck flow ones this time around. The next thing that I highly recommend that worked great for me, someone that has C-sections, the pack and play with the bassinet attachment was great for me. I stay on my lower level floor for the first couple weeks while I'm recovering. It's just easier to change baby there, let the baby nap. Here comes my lovely assistant as always, so I'll be right back. Alright, wouldn't be one of my videos if she didn't come and interrupt it, and I have a good feeling that she's going to do that multiple times this video. Anyways, what I was saying is it's just nice to have that type of pack and play on hand. I'm able to put my diapers, wipes, diaper cream, all the things right there where I need them. Next thing, and this one is I guess a little TMI. I'm not sure how this works for natural labor and delivery, but with C-sections, you have to have a stool softener on hand. Boy, does that get difficult after birth. That's all I'm gonna say after that. That's something you're gonna wanna have. Most hospitals will give that to you, but for me, it's just nice to have my own on hand. And that's enough about that topic. The next thing, the last two babies went with the Soothy brand pacifiers, and they were fine. I didn't have a problem with them. This time around, I'm going to choose to go with the Nook brand. This is what they look like. Sorry about the glare. Reason being, one, when the pacifier or the Soothy drops on the floor, those things can bounce God knows where. I have lost so many. They bounce like just gone. So that's one of the reasons why I'm gonna go with Nook. Plus Nooks have a lot of design choices, so that's always fun. They're more lightweight, whereas the Soothy I feel is a little on that heavier side, and that's got to be really hard for babies. So like I said, that pacifier, the Soothys were, I mean, they were okay. They worked. Obviously they worked because I did them with both of my kids, but I just decided to go the funner route with more design choices, and that's that. All right, swaddles. Get yourself a halo sack or any type of swaddle. If you don't want to go with that route, I highly suggest, and hopefully my camera will pick this up, either the waffle knit, I believe they call these, or like something like this where it has a lot of stretch to it, because most babies want to be wrapped really tightly. especially when they're newborns. It just helps them sleep, makes them more comfortable. I had a lot of receiving blankets with my first 2 children, especially my first one, that I never even touched. It was a waste. I mean, I have probably 30 of them that are brand new that were never used. I always went towards these types of blankets. You can just get a better, tighter wrap on the baby. I think they're more cozy. And that's basically what I'm going to tell you about that. It's pretty self-explanatory. Make sure that you have either a rocker, a glider, or a, like for me, I have a rocker recliner. I will probably sleep in that for the first week, and it's just going to be helpful to nurse baby. If you don't nurse, or if you do bottle feed, it's just really nice to have a rocker, especially for those late nights. You just can't go wrong with having a rocking chair. So the next thing on my list that I had was burp cloths. You can never have enough of those. Most babies are very irpy. They spit up a lot. They're just great for any kind of cleanup, really. And that's that. Diaper rash cream. I can't tell you a particular one like Desitin or like I think they have an Aveeno one. I never really used those. Once I found out what most pharmacies use, I ended up getting some inside tips on, like, if you go to your doctor and your baby has a really bad diaper rash, they will send you to the pharmacy with this special ointment. And realistically, it's just 3 ingredients over the counter. You're going to save yourself a ton of money. Let me know in the future if that is a recipe that you would like. For example, my daughter had a really bad diaper rash, and I put that stuff on, and I went to recheck her about 15-20 minutes later just to see how it was looking or whatever, and it was dramatically better. I could not believe how great that stuff worked. So, little tip there, just let me know. I can maybe put it down in the comments, the recipe for that, and it will save you a lot of money. Along with diaper rash cream, now this is something I did not have the last 2 pregnancies or babies. I wish I had it sooner, but I definitely got on the train this time, is a baby bum diaper cream brush. I don't know why they call it a brush. It's more of a spatula. It's got a suction thing on the bottom, so you just put your diaper rash cream on there, wipe it on the baby's butt. You can suction it next to you and finish the diaper change. Just a heck of a lot cleaner. If you aren't someone that has dealt with diaper rash cream, the stuff sticks to your finger, your clothes, the couch, whatever you're changing the baby on. Hard to clean up. Obviously, the stuff works, and that's what it's meant to do, but this is going to help a lot. I'm super excited to use this because I know it's going to make diaper changes a lot easier. Next thing is the magnifying baby nail clippers. I don't know if they all come with the little magnifying glass thing attached to them, but if you can find it that way, I highly recommend it. With my first daughter, I clipped her nails. I thought it was doing great. I ended up clipping her skin. It was super traumatic, to be honest with you. I don't clip my babies or children's nails anymore. That's how traumatized I got by it. You don't realize how close you are to the skin and how fragile their little nails are. So just a little tip for you people who haven't had babies yet, or just a tip, I guess. Next thing is a pacifier case, preferably one that clips right to your diaper bag. It's super handy because it just hangs off the side, and you always have accessibility to a pacifier at all times if you're someone who's going to use a pacifier. I had one with my last daughter. It worked out great. Haven't purchased one yet for this baby. Diaper stash. Now, none of my children had, they weren't sensitive to any type of diaper, so I got lucky. I tried to have at least 2 packages of newborns, and then roughly 3 to 4 maybe of the size 1s, to get you going in the beginning, because you don't want to be taking your little itty bitty baby out and about with all the germs and stuff. It's just nice to be able to go and grab diapers and not have to rush out to the store. This works really good, but if you run into the case that your child is sensitive, you just might not want to buy too many. It's a 50-50 chance that you might have to return them and exchange them for something that works better for your child, but I got lucky and didn't have that problem. Sleeper with zippers. I didn't follow my own advice the last 2 babies. I will this time, especially since this is my 3rd and I'm gonna need extra things to help this process along faster. Also gowns. If I had one on hand, I'd show you, but it's just it's kind of a sleeper with an open-ended bottom. It's kind of got an elastic. So you can just hike that right up, change the baby, hike it right back down when you're waking up at like 3 in the morning and you're half asleep. The buttons are a nightmare. You have to try to button each one correctly in the dark. That's not easy, so try a zipper. I am going to make sure that this time I have plenty of each on hand. I think that is it. I'm sure there's more that you guys have thought of, and if there is something I missed or something that worked really good for you, please let me know, because us mamas need all the help that we can get. I plan on in the future, unless you guys really hated this video, to do what's in my diaper bag. And that is it. Hopefully this video helped 1 or 2 of you out. I know it was all over the place, but that's just how I am these days. I can't think straight, so sorry it was all jumbly, but hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, and comment below, like I said, of any ideas you have for me, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.